All right. Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast for Commander Attacks. Here we are at number 9, and I guess we'll call this one Universes Beyond because you'll see in a minute, but there's quite a bit of cool topics tonight.
And remember after this video to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications to stay up to date with all of our content.
Yeah, we got lots, and yeah.
So today's topics were pretty crazy. Because we're getting more and more leaked and spoiled and information about upcoming sets this year. So the topics that we're going to be covering today is the Universes Beyond, which Cory mentioned in the title, and its crossovers coming in the future. A little bit of Strixhaven details, and just kind of touching up on a recent Secret Lair set called Blackest Magic. You want to kick us off, Cory?
Okay, so the first topic, Universes Beyond. Holy cow. Quite a big crossover here. CEO at Wizards of the Coast, Chris Cox, announced that Hasbro and Wizards are teaming up and bringing a Warhammer 40k crossover coming in the form of a full-fledged commander deck. We aren't quite sure when this is going to happen, but this is pretty crazy. This is pretty cool. And the decks will contain the mighty heroes, twisted villains, and fearsome Xenos races of the 41st millennium. I don't know a huge amount about Warhammer. I know what it is with the miniatures, and it's really cool. It's its own universe. It's vast, like all the different races and all the different details going into it. It's really cool. And it's interesting to see like another crossover. We saw more crossovers in the past with the Ikoria set and having Godzilla being alternate art, but now having an actual like full-fledged commander deck, that's pretty crazy. I mean, wow.
So what does 4K or 40K whatever or the 40K mean? Do you know?
I want to say it's the 40,000 okay, so 40k, yeah, it's the time period, the 41st millennium.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah, I don't know much about Warhammer. I know what it's about, but I just don't have that history behind me. But I think it's cool that Wizards is branching out and adding more, and they did The Walking Dead too, but that's its own can of worms, being a Secret Lair only set and stuff, which was nuts.
yeah, but how they're branching out into new things. I mean, you're going to see in this Strixhaven set. I mean, some people can speculate that it's going to be a lot based off of Harry Potter. So
yeah,
it's just another aspect where it's incorporating different genres outside of the game of Magic, per se.
Yeah, and a team up like this is going to greatly benefit Wizards as well as Hasbro, and it's just going to bring a whole bunch of publicity to Warhammer itself as well as Magic the Gathering, and it's super cool. I mean, I've seen different gameplays and stuff of Warhammer, and it's incredible. I mean, each individual piece that is on the battlefield, like a person takes the time, the detail to paint and just make it their own. Like it's so cool.
All right. Using the Strixhaven segue.
Oh, we got the decks still for Mighty Heroes. Decks. Okay. So besides Warhammer, we also have the full. There's going to be also a full-fledged expansion based on J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle Earth, most notably known for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and so both this as well as the Warhammer, aren't going to happen anytime soon. Wizards has like a whole bunch of product coming out so that it's a lot to happen. So it's going to be cool. I mean, think about it. Like you got Legolas and Aragorn and everyone from the Lord of the Rings saga. Like it's going to be super cool to see that in its full light too. And the one thing to announce right here is none of these products will be standard legal. Standard is its own separate thing because standard is hard for the Wizards to keep an eye on and keep in control because, I mean, you just take one thing that's broken and it can completely ruin the entire format. Like, you look at Uro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's standard is its own separate thing. So neither of these sets are going to be standard legal, and they aren't going to happen anytime soon, but they're really cool. I mean, holy moly.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, so...
Really? Holy
really,
cow.
I've never seen it. So that's going all over my head. I mean,
that's a weekend in itself just to watch all of the movies, six of them.
I mean, I've heard of The Hobbit and I've heard of the Lord of the Rings series. I know all about them. I just haven't taken the time to watch
They're
them.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like a cultural piece, like Star Wars or Harry Potter or...
Yeah, that's true. I mean...
Now Marvel.
Marvel, yeah.
So...
All right, now on to the Strixhaven. So Mark Rosewater, the head designer for Magic the Gathering, confirmed that the upcoming Strixhaven School of Mages set will contain dual colors in conflict with one another, and he said he would go into more details as the set draws near, which is supposed to release April 23rd. I don't know if that's the paper copy coming out or the online.
I'm not sure either, or if even that's the pre-release weekend, or maybe the pre-release weekend's a week before. But that's the date that we're going with right now. But so what it means when the dual colors are in conflict means you have two different options when you're in dual colors. You either have allies or you have the enemy colors. And colors usually mean that the colors are opposing one another, that they have different values, different beliefs to go on. And it's definitely going to be cool to see, okay, so Silver Quill is going to be against Lorehold, or are they all against each other, trying to prove that they're the best? Or are they like only certain colors are against certain ones? So,
yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that happening, like all the houses being against each other. Like, what was the thing that all the houses competed for? They earned the points in like the first Harry Potter.
Earn the points, was it? So there was, I know.
So like 10 points for Gryffindor and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the house competitions. I don't remember though. There's a Goblet of Fire in which each different house.
That's another thing I was thinking of too. Is like,
yeah,
I mean, if they're really trying to base this off of Harry Potter, I mean, they could go the Goblet of Fire route too.
Competition, like maybe it's a friendly competition. Maybe the enemies aren't like cutthroat and bloodthirsty, but they're just friendly amongst the university, which I imagine would be so.
I mean, this is a whole new ball game too. I mean, it's probably not going to be specifically right off Harry Potter, but. We're seeing a lot of similarities from what we're digging up so far, so.
Yeah, and it'll be cool. I mean, it's just like Amonkhet was based on Egyptian. You got Kaldheim based on Norse mythology, and so it's cool to see that they're using these themed ideas and stuff. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. Strixhaven we'll know more details about. The next thing we'll talk about is the Black is Magic Secret Lair drop. We kind of touched a little bit on it. It kind of got scanned over because of the whole Valentine's Day set coming out for Secret Lair. But so Black is Magic is another Secret Lair that's coming out, and that's going to be that came out. It's on sale right now. And that's going to be March 31st is when the sale ends. And that includes cards like a different art of Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, Kaya, Ghost Assassin, Cultivate, Soul Ring, Ponder, Shalai, and what's the last one? That's
I'm not quite sure
what that one is. Maybe I can pull up. The last one will be up on screen. But anyway, so Black is Magic is another Secret Lair supporting a Black History Month. So really cool. It's another one for Secret Lair. Secret Lair is just an exclusive way of Magic giving different art to cards and stuff and making money, basically.
Yeah.
You got the original one. So the original 6 cards, or seven cards, which is for $40, and then you have the foil version as well, which is $49.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, you've got the 2 different ones, and they have really cool inspirations. So it looks like they're trying to support equal rights and stuff with Black History Month. So that's really cool. It's really cool.
I think it's a really cool thing that Wizards is putting on and stuff. So
yeah.
All right. Well, that pretty much concludes. I mean, stay tuned for next week where we're going to be talking about the Time Spiral Remastered set and kind of like what the spoilers are going to be looking like and what kind of cards are we going to see. Is it going to be a full set reprint? Is it going to be old art, new art? kind of like what that all entails. So just stay tuned for that for next week.
Yeah, and that's right on the horizon. That's our next big set that's coming out on March 19th. So we'll talk about that one in next week because there's a ton of content. So, all right. Well, thanks guys, and we'll see you next time.